Oh yeah. What up, my fellow 1200 heirs, and a happy 420. One of the traditions I like to have on 420 is buying a new pipe. And I know it's a tradition for a lot of people because I used to work at a head shop, and on 420 you get all kinds of new people coming in and they're like, oh, this is my 420 pipe. It's my special pipe. I got this one last year on 420. It's just something fun to do on the stoniest of stoner holidays, is upgrade your smoking arsenal. But this year, you really shouldn't leave your house. So I'm going to try to show you guys some fun ways to make some impromptu pipes out of fruits and vegetables that you found around your house. This isn't about having cool fruits and vegetables. You just open up your cupboards, you see what you got going on. Find a piece of ugly fruit or vegetable, like this sweet potato. Maybe it's a yam. I think this is a yam because it's darker, and we're going to try to make a pipe out of him, which I don't know if it is possible. I've never made a yam pipe, but this extremely hit up yam is all I had in the cupboards when I was looking for something to make a pipe out of. So we're going to make our 420 yam pipe. What I'm using here is just all kinds of stuff to cut and poke stuff with. This is a chopstick. This is a pumpkin carving thing. I got my drill here, drilling, and we're just trying to get some airflow and get a fun pipe going. So you need your bowl, you need your mouthpiece, and you need those two things to connect. What? Oh, this is a surprisingly juicy yam. Look at it, it's dripping. So what I'm going to do here is kind of a depth test. I'm kind of spelunking, so I'm seeing how far I could have jammed it there and then there. That almost really connects. There's a good chance that we'll be smoking some hemp out of this yam or sweet potato. I think we got something going. I don't want to make my bowl too blown out in this juicy ass yam. You don't always know what you're doing. I don't always know what I'm doing. In fact, most of the time, I do not know what I'm doing. And that's okay. That's how we make yam bowls. I'll get a little airflow, but really I'm just getting pieces of yam in my mouth, which is cool, because I really like yam. It's better when it's cooked. Again, are we doing great? Probably not. We doing good? Doesn't even matter. It's 420, bro. Ay caramba. When you feel that airflow, plug the hole. It's tight. With this yam, because it's so tricky and there's so much mass to it, I'm not going to put a carb on it. I'm just going straight up old-fashioned yam pipe. Just like the same kind of yam pipe that your grandfather and his grandfather used to toke out of, okay? I wonder if this is going to be a multimedia 420. Oh my God, I bet there's a shitload of Zoom smoke sessions happening today. We got our King Shrubby in the yam bowl, and we're gonna give it a shot. I am getting really baked. I think this one works. Oh, it's a root vegetable too. These things are, they're, they're cool. Okay, so we got the yam bowl. That was pretty dope, and it was easy. We didn't need much. We didn't need to go anywhere. We're still sheltering in place, and we're having a good time on 420. What do we want to do next? Oh! Green pepper! And you know, green peppers are the shit. No one knows why they're called bell peppers. Pling! Everybody want to talk about apples. And when we've done apples, I just didn't have any apples. I had a bell pepper. This is not a very popular one. I don't think I've ever made a bowl out of it, but we're gonna try. So I'm thinking I want to put the bowl like somewhere around the top of the bell, and let's put our mouthpiece on the bottom, and we're gonna do a carb on this one. Mouthpiece first. Or stick this thing in there. Or give it a spin. You want to make your mouthpiece maybe the size of like a cigarette. Yo, I bet a lot of people quit smoking cigarettes over the last month because we don't have money for them anymore. And also, you can't bum them off people because there's no one around. I think I made a pipe out of a jalapeno before and it sucked. It burned your mouth. I'm going to go like this. So my finger naturally falls right here, so we're going to put the carb there. And the carb is going to be a little bit smaller. What the carb does is lets it fill up with smoke, and then you let in, and then that's some extra air coming in to push all the smoke into your mouth, gives you a better hit. And I'm going to put the bowl right here because that's where I'm going to come with my lighter. Hey, can somebody look up if a green pepper is a fruit or a vegetable? There's not anybody here. I was joking. So I try not to use like tin foil or something like that when you're making your bowl. What I try to do is just, you make a hole, and then you do a little bit of damage and let the plant fibers, the fibers on the fruit, kind of act as a natural screen, right? And the idea is that you're just making it so that air could pass through, but the plant matter couldn't pass through. This is the thing, if you were on a desert island and you needed to toke, all you really need is a sharp tool and a little bit of imagination. And, of course, weed. We are putting the green in the green onion. There's some people who will talk about how a green pepper is the same as a yellow pepper or a red pepper, and that they're the same thing, it's just how ripe it is. And those people need to find something better to talk about. Let's try it. This hits like a $35 pipe. Amazing. This is a great pipe. The bell pepper pipe rules. What could be next? It's gonna be this shitty ass carrot. A good carrot is crisp as hell. It's kind of like the Cheeto of the vegetable world because it's orange and it's crisp. This one is not. It's got that outside layer that looks like an old person's skin. It's kind of losing its vibrancy, and it doesn't have a crispness to it. It's got no crispness. I'm gonna go like this. We're gonna make it chillum. Fuck it. We're making it chillum. And it is important as hell to go right down the middle, because if I fuck this up, I don't have another shitty carrot. This is the only one. But I hit the yam pipe again. Oh, dude, it's a farmer's market stand, and it looks like I sell produce, but they're all crudely made pipe. And we got a nice hole in this one, and we were careful when we did it. So we think that it's like coming up right here at the top of this. So if you look at that. And none of this you know what I mean? I don't do this all the time. I want to show you that anyone could do it. You might not have everything you want, but you have everything you need. It's badass to have a chillum. A chillum sticks in your pocket. This one, an added advantage is if you got pulled over, you could eat this. Like, sorry, officer. This is Bugs Bunny's favorite pipe. I think we have a hole in this, more or less. You gotta tap out the pulp. It's perfect. It's perfect. What we're gonna do is, now we're just gonna shave it down a little bit. I'm great at grating carrots, because you know I like that soup. This is so fucking awesome. We're about to smoke out of Frosty's nose. So here it is. Can you see that? See that green part? It looks like the end of a carrot. What up, Doc? Not much, man. Just getting baked using a fucking carrot. That hit great. It tastes good. It tastes good. You can taste just a little bit of a carrot. It's earthy. It's a little infusion. Not so much with the yam. Big time with the bell pepper. And now we're on the last one. This was the last usable fruit. I had some bananas, but they were too mushy. They were like brown. It would have been fucking disgusting to make a pipe out of. I'm happy to introduce. Happy to introduce the king. Piña! You know it's going to be difficult. The degree of difficulty is going to be extremely high. And it's going to taste good. It's the king. I said it's the king. And what do you do to the king? You cut his head off. Yeah! Is there a plant with a more badass top to it than the pineapple? So we're going to try to do a bong. And let's talk about what a bong is. So there's like the bowl with a down stem on it, and then you know, a big mouthpiece where you can bring in a lot. That's why I wear the lab coat. That's why I wear the lab coat. If we don't want to constantly keep getting pineapple juice splattered on us, just take a chug. Back to the bong scenario. The only thing you need for that to be successful, the aforementioned parts, is for it to not leak, so to be airtight and watertight. And that is going to be extremely fucking challenging. It's not a for sure thing that this will work. Everybody knows that pineapple is the shit. You'll find very few people who don't admit that pineapple is the shit. But it's not it's not as popular as of a flavor as I thought it would be when I was born. It's not unpopular, but I mean, like, it's not like we drink pineapple flavored soda all that much. In the general, for mainstream candies and stuff, pineapple is not one of the big four, you know? And you gotta have a nice seal. This is gonna be crazy, if it works. While we're doing this, let's all take 1 minute and have a moment of silence. Think about the most badass pipe you've ever had. And how much you miss it, and how good it was, and just do a quick RIP for that. Maybe it was from when you're in high school. Maybe it was one that you had up until recently. Or maybe you still have it. This is one of my favorite pipes. My friend Will gave it to me. It's been hanging out in my barn for years, like 3 years. It gets used all the time. And everyone from the very first day was like, that shit's gonna break. No. Has not broke, because it has all the good mojo in the world, and mojo's 99% of life. 420. This is supposed to be a special 420 because, like, it's the 20th year. It's of the millennium. So you're like, oh, April 20th, it's 420 all the fucking time. Well, guess what? Like, it has been, but it's because you've been locked in your house watching, like, Curb Your Enthusiasm for the second time around or something. You need to get baked. We got this, but we got to figure out what we're going to do with the what the down stem's going to be. And I was going to try to make one, but I just nominate my homie the Carrot. Alright, so we're going to get a good angle. The pipe stem's always at about a 45. And then we want to see it go around to the outside. And I want to get it wide enough so this carrot will fit in it. This is all low tech, man. I'm sure people make the most badass 3D printed bongs in the history of the world. This is not that. This is just a wish and a prayer and entertaining ourselves. So now we got this cleared on the outside. We're feeling good on the inside. Let's see what we can do. It's fucking great, man. Look at that. We got a pipe right in there. So, is that gonna work? I'm like trepidatious about this. Here's a moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. And this is a cool looking pipe. Are you serious? That was one of the best tasting hits of weed, I mean hemp, ever. I tasted the carrot. I tasted the piña, and I tasted success and measures of failure too, because I can tell it's leaking all over the table. But you know what? We had a lot of fun, and our 420 didn't suck because we made good pipes. We asked ourselves funny questions, and we thought about our favorite pipes that we once had. Pour one out. Because I think my favorite pipe just got replaced by this bad motherfucker, the Piña Carrot. Let's go. Happy 420, everybody. Am I here again? Why not?